regard to financial services companies, the first firms that we saw using social media were self-directed brokerages, and this happened really back at the start of the century, before the term was really in the popular lexicon. Firms like Charles Schwab and E*TRADE and Options Express were using things like bulletin boards and forums, sort of the precursors to modern social media, if you will. And then over time, as the decade progressed, we watched firms like Zecco and TradeKing launch as companies with social media at the very center of their business model. And as these online communities grew in popularity, we watched the more established self-directed firms like Charles Schwab and Scottrade react and create communities of their own. And so for a while, really the main way firms were using social media came in the form of these communities. And we saw it spread to the banking and card sector in the form of small business communities, and even in the asset management space with TIAA-CREF's MyRetirement.org. But really over time, we've seen the focus switch away from these proprietary developed communities that these firms have created to participation on third-party networks, things like Facebook and Twitter. And really that's now where we see the majority of participation in terms of social media with the financial services industry. Well, Twitter, there's a number of different ways the firms are really going about that channel, and we've seen everything from marketing, promotion, promoting the website, promoting products and services that these firms offer, and increasingly we are seeing firms use it as a customer service channel, as a way to sort of take some pressure off of the traditional customer service telephone centers. Well, really what they're doing is they're either proactively going out and finding individuals that are complaining about problems with the firm via Twitter, or creating a profile, like in the case of Bank of America and Wells Fargo and Charles Schwab, creating a profile that's designed to handle these issues and sort of publicizing that. And so what they'll do is they'll go out and talk to individuals that either have a problem or tell them to contact them via direct message. And direct messages are private messages that you can have on Twitter that no one else needs to see that information. And still, though, they refrain from asking anything that's account related, and they really just ask for a phone number or something that they can reach out and contact them for further details. There's a whole wide assortment of ways that Facebook's being used, and it really comes down to, again, the firm and what their goals are, and what part of the industry they're in, what sort of limitations they're working under. For firms like Vanguard, for instance, in the asset management space, they're really using it to promote things that are going on in their blog and some of the research that the firm produces. In the case of American Express, we've seen the firm create multiple profiles, multiple Facebook pages for different products and different services that they're involved with. So, for instance, in the past year, Amex launched its new Zinc card. And so they launched a Facebook page in coordination with that, and really the Facebook page was used to promote both the card itself and some of the real-life marketing events that the firm was taking part in. At the same time, American Express also has a Facebook page for its membership members project, which is a charitable event or charitable activity where individuals on Facebook come up with ideas of what they would want the firm to put money towards.